Hi YouTube, it's Ty. Let me see. Okay, I think that I'm set up the way that I need to be. Just wanted to do a quick call-in stream because I want to know what you all think about Jussie Smollett. See if y'all think he's telling the truth or not. So let me get myself set up. Actually, no, I'll wait till he has some people come in and I'll get the phone line open. Right now it's closed, but it is there in the description box for this video. If y'all want to call in, let me know. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for that thumbs up. The camera is off. Well, it's not off. I just have it taped over right now. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Can I get some action in the chat? Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. Thank you all for coming in. And if y'all want to call in, I want to know, and I'll just wait to turn the phone lines on until I know that I have somebody who wants to call in. It's been a while. It's been over 2 weeks since I've done a call-in stream. So let me know if y'all want to get a call-in going on it. I'll tell you off bat, like I said in last week's Sunday Funday, I don't believe him, but maybe somebody out there does, and it's not always about my opinion. So I just want to know what you all think out there. And if you don't want to call in and just want to give us your opinion in the chat, then I will take that too. I'll be happy to take whatever kind of traction we can get going so that we can get a conversation started. And I'll give this, let's say 10 minutes. No, I'll want to do my monologue, and then, yeah, we'll give it about 10 minutes and see if anybody wants to call in. And if not, we'll end the stream. And if so, we'll keep going. Try to see if we can get an hour in. And, but yeah, we'll just take it from there. So many details, and every time I hear a new detail, I just believe Jussie less and less. I don't know what to say. First instinct, I guess, the idea of an attack like this, yeah, it could happen, and it sounded horrible. But then just when I start to think of the details that he's given or the details that have put out there, it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense to me. And so I want to know what you all think about it. For me, for now, I'm not impressed. For now, I just can't buy into it. I can't buy into anything that I've heard. So, but that's my opinion. I want to know what you all think, if you all care to share. We are at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And so I'll see if we, as long as we get some action going in the chat and we get somebody who wants to call in, then we'll keep it going. If not, I'll shut it down. Kind of just wanted to jump back into the call-in stream because that is something that I want to get going on this channel. So, but I can't do it by myself. I will need participation. So if I don't have any, I'll shut it down. It's no big deal. But I don't believe him. I want to know if you all believe him. If somebody out there does believe him, then let me know. It's always good to have a difference of opinion because everybody isn't necessarily going to agree with me just because they tuned in. And that's fine. I just can't believe anything that I've heard. I think that something happened. I don't think that whatever happened the way that Jussie has been describing it. The details that have been released just don't add up to me. Just for starters, to be out in Chicago the week of the polar vortex, wanting to attack someone doesn't add up to me. That first detail from the first time that this story came out. Who's waiting for someone in negative 12-degree weather to attack them, regardless of what it is that they do or don't agree with? I think that in that kind of weather, one would be so bundled up if they are taking a after midnight walk to Subway that the average person seeing them on the street wouldn't know if they were black, white, gay, or straight because they would be so bundled up and so covered up. So that alone just didn't make sense from day one. But with every detail that comes out, the story makes less and less sense. I'm not seeing how anyone ever bought into it. But maybe, like I said, there's someone out there in YouTube land who does agree with him. I know that there are certainly people out there who are in the Twitterverse, in the Twitter sphere, who did believe Jussie's story, because when I made it very clear on Twitter that I didn't believe anything that he was saying, there was one woman who came, to my Twitter and said that, yes, you are the only one who feels that way. We believe him, and yada yada. Like, hey, if I'm wrong and if the evidence comes out that Jussie Smollett did get attacked by MAGA hat wearing racist homophobes who cared so much about his irrelevant ass that they wanted to beat him up in negative 12-degree weather, and that evidence comes out, then I'll just have to get on every platform that I got on and say that I was wrong. I'll have to come back on YouTube and say that, y'all, I mean, I know that I joked about it, but I was wrong. I'll have to go on Twitter and say, hey, I know that I said I didn't believe him, and I just think this is something that he and Lee Daniels cooked up to try to get ratings for a stupid ass empire, but I was wrong. But I don't think that I'm going to have to say that, because every single detail that comes out about this story just makes less sense than the detail that we heard the first time. So yeah, I just want to know what you all think about it. It is a call-in stream, but I'm waiting to see if I get any traction in the chat to let someone who wants to call in. Let me know that you want to call in, and I will go on and get the phone lines open. But for now, the phone lines are closed until I know that somebody wants to call in, until I get some traction in the chat. But yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. There's no part of this that makes sense. I would like to see the bleached clothing from that night, since he had bleach poured on him. I don't understand why anyone who ever got attacked by anyone with a noose would walk away from that situation with the noose still on his or her neck. I can only imagine if I were in that situation and someone put something around my neck, if I were blessed and fortunate enough to be able to get away from the grip of my attackers, I think the first thing that I would do is to take whatever object was around my neck from around my neck, just in case these people ran up on me to try to choke me again. But yeah, you guys, there's just nothing about Jussie's story that makes a bit of sense to me. So I could be the only one, like I said, or maybe I'm the only one. Maybe someone else out there agrees with everything that Jussie's saying. I don't. It's not adding up to me, you guys. And so that being said, maybe there's one person listening who thinks that Jussie's telling the truth. I don't. And I just have to come out and say the way that I feel about it, realizing I could be wrong, but I just, no, it's not making any sense to me. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So we do have something going on in the chat here. Okay, sorry. So let me get over to the other screen, because there's nothing coming up on the screen that I'm on. I'm in the YouTube camera, and usually all of that shows up right where I am, but it's not showing up in the chat at all here. So let me get let's see here. Hold on. Let me see if it will just... Okay, so it's not bringing it up in live chat either. Okay, so hold on. Are you really going to do it now? Hold on, you guys. This is really pissing me off because I didn't realize. Okay, here you are. Okay, great. Now I see. All the the chats that are in here. Thank y'all for being here, because I thought that there was just nobody talking. Hi, Lady V. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. Thank you all for being here. Animation's Real, thank you for coming. If you have a channel, and a YouTube channel, feel free to promote it anytime you see me live streaming. Akili, thank you. Hi, Ty, don't believe. Okay, let me end. Poetry, My Twisted Life TV with Poetry is here. Let me just say hi to everybody who's in here, because I do appreciate you all for being here. Pete Carter, okay, awesome. Thank you for coming here. New Celtics boy, okay. Thank you all. So let me see what your comments are, and then I'll go in and get the phone line open just in case anybody wants to call. Just a hi from Lady V. Thank you so much. Animations Real says it's been over 2 weeks since the college stream. Yes, it has been over 2 weeks, you guys. I've been trying to get my shit together. Is he telling the truth or trolling? I think he's just lying. I think that he got caught up in something, and he doesn't feel comfortable telling us the truth about whatever it was. Poetry. Awesome YouTuber there, you guys. Animations Real as well. Poetry says a lot of holes in this story, and I think it's a publicity stunt for Empires and Lee Daniels' new movie. Yeah, now, and Poetry and I had a quick phone discussion actually before I got on this stream, and I didn't know about the movie, but I did think that it was a publicity stunt for Empire. I think that Lee Daniels is all about stunts and shows. Hi, Achilles says, Ty, I don't believe him. I don't believe his ass either. Okay, cool. So we have oh, thank you for that second thumbs up. I appreciate every thumbs up that I get for the stream. And if you all will, I would greatly appreciate it for those of you who have any social media to share my stream on your social media, but particularly Facebook. There's something that I'm just try to get some traction for my channel. So if you will, if you tune in my channel on a regular basis, or if this is the only time you've ever watched me, would you please share this stream on your Facebook? I'm just trying to see some things that will get myself pop in here on YouTube and some other small YouTubers. We're just trying to try some things out. Okay, now Lady V says, I believe him. Just because I haven't, I guess she's saying, thought of a good reason he would lie. Apparently the Nigerians don't have accents, so they sound American. Okay, Lady V believes him. So I can't, hey, I asked if there were any opinions that weren't with mine, but okay. Let's see here. Keely says, I heard it was 20 below. Yeah, from what I saw, the weather that night was 12 below zero. Let's see. And no, I did not watch. Well, you know what? I did. I did not watch the GMA interview in its entirety, but I did listen to it. So yeah, I did. I did get that interview. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did listen to the whole thing. Keely says that bleach would have been frozen. Yeah, and the only and I've tried to see this every way possible that I could see it. The bleach does freeze at 18, somewhere between 18 and 20 degrees. And so the bleach would have been frozen if they would have been, outside waiting on him for some time. So it wouldn't have frozen, instantly. And so I was like, well, maybe, if they were waiting in a car, with the heater going, maybe we could believe that the bleach, wouldn't be frozen. But yeah, even bleach would freeze at those temperatures that were out there on that night. Let's see here. The Nigerians have been, those Nigerians have been cleared and let go. I did see that. Poetry's letting us know. Let's see here. This is why he would lie. Publicity for Empire. Lee Daniels' new fast superhero movie, and after his attack sold out concert. They don't care if it's good or bad publicity. Yeah, that was something that we had a discussion about. Okay. Oh, she says she can't call in. She's at the office again, I think. Don't forget the cell phone and the sandwich he was holding onto. Yeah, it does not make sense that he would to me, it does not make sense that he would be in such a vicious attack and then hold on to his sandwich, and his sandwich can make it back to his hotel room or apartment. And I'm not sure if he has an apartment there in Chicago or if he was at a hotel while he's filming. But I can't even imagine, and with it being so cold, I can't even imagine picking up a sandwich. I imagine the sandwich would be partially frozen too, which that's something that we discussed in the live stream last Sunday. Subway has those long sandwich bags, and maybe he was using his sandwich bag like a weapon to fight off his attackers. Maybe he was out there using his sandwich bag like a pair of nunchucks, getting his Bruce Leroy on. I don't know. Thank you for that third thumbs up. Hi, Pete Carter says they knew him and worked on Empire. Game over. It's not sounding good to me. I will say that what I'm hearing ain't making a whole lot of sense. You Celtics boy says, hi, thank you for coming here. Let's see here. Lady V says, I'd like to think he found the cell phone to call for help. Did he wait until back at home to make the call? Thank you for that thumbs up again. I don't think that he lost his cell phone. From what I understand, he was on the cell phone during the attack. So he really is a badass motherfucker. Apparently he was talking to his manager while the attack was happening, fighting off these two attackers while still maintaining a hold of his sandwich. That boy is bad. Like he said at his concert, he fought the fuck back. Let's see here. Keely says, true. And I'm not sure what that was about. Animation says, if you bold enough to attack someone below freezing, you should attack someone below freezing, you should be left alone. I agree. I don't have the time to fight anybody in any temperature that is below 67 degrees. I'm going to be inside. Keely says, oh yeah, I forgot about the sandwich. Hi, old dirty ninja. Thank you for the thumbs up. And hi, brown dwarf. Thank you for coming in. Hey, bestie, that's 23 Clips Nation. That's man we usually call King in here. Let's see here. Maybe he was going to microwave it. Hey, okay, Lady V, she's got his back. Maybe he was just going to microwave the sandwich when he got back. Maybe he just got the meatball sub with cheese because y'all know everything does not microwave well. So we're assuming that he didn't go out that night and get a sandwich that had some lettuce and tomatoes and, fresh peppers, things that won't microwave well. So that's also a possibility. I'm trying to see all sides because I really truly don't know. So let's see. Brown Dwarf says greetings, Ty and Chad. Thank you so much for being here, Brown Dwarf. And let's see here. Twist like TV Poetry. Hey, Nate West says I hear you, lady, but I think the reaction after being attacked would be, oh, I'm hungry, let me get the sandwich off. The, wouldn't be, I guess. Oh, I'm hungry, let me get the sandwich off the ground. You'd be trying to get somewhere safe. Yeah, now, I mean, me personally, I can't say for sure because I've not been in this situation where two racist attackers have put a noose on me and poured bleach on me and beat me up to the point where a rib was bruised or broken. But I like Subway, but I can't imagine liking Subway so much that one, I'm leaving the comfort of my warm hotel room at midnight in negative 12-degree weather to go get it. But if I did, maybe I would say, you know what, I walked this walk, I had to fight out these people, and fighting makes me hungry. So let me go on and pick up my sandwich and get back to my hotel room, and just, microwave my sandwich and eat. Cause I'm not, I can't go back out again, obviously, because I could get attacked again. So I don't want to take any chances. Let me just take my sandwich on in, warm it up, wait about 40 minutes and then call the police. And then I'll do what I got to do. Let's see here. Nay West is in the house. Yes, Nay West. We were talking about Jussie. Thank you to the thumbnail. Made her laugh, by the way. Thank you. I try to put, a little bit of effort into my thumbnail since I'm not on camera just yet. My studio is not set up yet, but I am ordering my lights and I think a green screen, y'all, for my background. Let's see here. I heard him mention picking up the phone, but not the sandwich. It was if he never dropped it. I could have got that wrong. Okay, are you hearing that he never dropped the sandwich? That's what I'm saying. Like, was he out there using that sandwich as a weapon? Because y'all know that Subway has those long sandwich bags. So that's kind of what came to my mind. Maybe he was out there Bruce Leroying it and just using that Subway sandwich bag like a pair of nunchucks. Maybe he tied the open end and was just out there. Maybe he had his 12-inch, and by the time that the attackers got to him, it was so cold that the sandwich was frozen hard that he could just use it as a weapon. Hey, Rido boy, I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. Thank you so much for being here. So maybe he just, that part where they cut the sandwich in half, he stuck his hand in between there and was using his Subway bag like a pair of nunchucks and just hitting them with that sandwich that would have frozen over too by that point. Let's see here. Poetry says, plus it was a 2-hour time frame from the time he went out and got attacked. The Subway wasn't that far from his place. Let's see. Right Up Boy says, turns out those MAGA racists was black guys. It's just like Jasmine Barnes all over again. I can't believe it. I can. I never believed this story from the beginning, right? Oh boy, let's see. I don't know if it's already been mentioned, but I heard the two guys were actually two extras that worked on the set of Empire. I've heard for sure that one of them was. I've heard two stories, Nate West. One was an extra. One was that both of them were extras. There's a picture of one of them from a prison scene standing next to Lee Daniels. So, okay. So we have somebody trying to call in and she texted me. So let me go on and open the phone lines after I read these last couple of comments. Let's see here. Real will take the L, getting beat with someone who has hands, knows martial arts, a weapon, even a belt, but real won't. Real repeats, real won't get a whipping with a turkey sandwich. Oh gosh, let's see here. Yes, right now, boy, they were cleared. Lady V says, well, okay, I don't know. Hey, and I'm not saying you're wrong, Lady V, because I could have to eat my words. So anything can happen because we don't know. I'm just saying how I feel based on what I've heard. Keely says, well, at least they were passionate about their racism, making sure to wear their MAGA hats. Sarcasm. So let me get the phone lines open, you guys. Give me just a second so that I can get dialed in, and we will get the call in portion started because we do have somebody wanting to make a call. And it's been a while since I've done a call-in stream, so that tells me I'm slacking on my pimping out here in these YouTube streets, because usually I just go to my recents and that number's right there, but it's been 2 weeks, so here we go. I'm calling in myself now so that we can get this party started. Okay. Signing in.
Thank you. Joining the conference now.
Okay, so the conference line is now open. If you all would like to call in, let me get here. And that number is in the description box for this video, but that number, in case you need it, is 1-347-514-7210 with a PIN number of 1685373. It is a conference line, so you will need that PIN number. And we have our first caller on the line. Hello, caller. Will you say your name and from where you are calling?
Hi, this is Chandra Muhammad calling from Houston, Texas.
Hi, Chandra. Can you all hear Chandra? She's calling from Houston, Texas. Hi, Wolverine Scratch. And thank you, Nay, says she'll be back. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Chandra, will you give us your take on the whole Jussie Smollett situation?
Well, first of all, I would have to say that the subways out there must be way better than the ones out here for you to go out in negative weather to get a damn subway fit.
Okay. Okay, and they're saying, well, at least I see 23 saying that he can hear you. Okay, great. So yeah, good point. And I'll admit, I like me some Subway, but not negative 12-degree weather like me some Subway. So anything else? So I think that this is a point for maybe Jussie's not telling the truth, but what else you got to say about it?
Well, secondly, of course, none of us know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to believe him. If there's, a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. And usually when that happens, there is something missing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a situation out here where some police officers were shot. Well, one of them, I think, tripped or something like that. But some police officers were hurt. And when that first story came out, there was just a lot that didn't make sense. And then
Mm-hmm.
once you got deeper into it, you find out that a lot of it was fabricated.
Uh-huh.
And so in this story, you're seeing the thing. Your gut tells you that there's some stuff missing. There's some stuff that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're wondering what's missing. But I think that there is an overarching issue on this, and that is about people who come out after being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's lying, then that disparages everybody's story.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't just affect him.
Mm-hmm.
It affects so many people who have dealt with or are dealing with real situations. And then,
Absolutely.
Okay, we can all say, well, if, I think if I was in this situation, I would have done X, Y, Z,
Mm-hmm.
or I wouldn't have done X, Y, Z, and we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you would do if faced with that situation. You may have reacted just the way that he says he did.
Mm-hmm.
Or, again, maybe there's something missing from that story.
Mm-hmm.
So, before all of this happened, I wasn't a fan of the show. I didn't watch it. I watched it a few times, when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't something that kept my interest.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the way, that Black people were portrayed in the show. It wasn't something that could sustain my interest.
Mm-hmm.
But him as an actor and what it seemed like he stood for, just in the few clips that I've seen of him, I found him admirable. So I would be really disappointed, if this is just completely fabricated and it's a publicity stunt or something like that. So I hope that there is more to it. Now, as far as Lee Daniels goes, that would definitely make me believe that all of this is just a publicity stunt, because I don't find him, in what I've read about him and what I've heard him say, to be someone who, is a honorable person. So I could believe, because of his involvement, even, as a satellite involvement, I could believe that this is something that is not what Jussie Smollett is saying that it is.
Okay, I appreciate it. Very well put together, and also, I mean, and I'm trying to keep it kind of lighthearted, just because to me it all feels like a bunch of bullshit. But you did bring up something that's really important that I failed to mention, and that I kind of did want to touch on. Hi, American Copperhead. Thanks for coming in. The serious thing to me in all this, because I don't believe it, and I'm just putting it out there, making it very, very plain. I don't believe any of this. And like I said, I could be wrong, and you all know if I find out that I'm wrong, I'll hop right back on this live stream and, use the same platform that I said, where I said I don't believe it. I'll use that same platform to say, oops, I was wrong. So, but because I don't believe it, I want to say that the serious part here, though, is that, what about the other people who will be attacked in this way that he's described, or something similar to it, or who have been attacked in this way? Now his story makes everyone look at them sideways. Well, maybe you're just like that lion ass Jussie. Why are you just saying this? Why are you trying to get attention? So that's the part that's serious to me, because I do think it is a lie. Then what about the other victims who are going to be attacked based on either their race or either their sexual preference, or both? When it happens to them because of this is found out to be a hoax, we're going to, look at them twice before we believe them.
It affects everyone, and unfortunately, it doesn't just represent one person in one situation. It affects everyone. Women are affected by what happens with this, and just like the Desmond Barnes situation out here, it's not just about one situation. Different things have come up since then. And then, of course, you see, especially online, all the comments where, and I guess there was somebody white in a red truck that did that too.
Right.
It becomes a joke.
Right.
And everyone gets affected by it.
And like you said, it's never just the one story, because I've even seen people comparing this Jussie Smollett story to the Jasmine Barnes story as well.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Totally different situations that don't have anything to do with each other.
Right.
Except that there was a black person involved.
Right. Saying that a white person did something to them.
Right.
Right. And now we've come to find out that those white people are two huge, very dark Nigerian people. So that's a problem.
Right.
That's a problem. Anything else you want to say about this, Chandra? And I do appreciate your very insightful call.
No, that's it.
Okay, well, thank you, guys. Okay, so that was Chandra from Houston, Texas, on the line. Anybody else want to give me a call? This is, in fact, a call-in stream. I just couldn't see your comments in the chat because I just couldn't. So now I can. So I have the volume turned down on her. The call-in number is in the description box for this video. If you want to call in and you don't feel like looking up that number, that call-in number is 1-347-514-7210. It's a conference line that you'll be calling into, so you'll need a PIN number, which is 168-5373. Let me see what you all are saying here in the comments. Brown Dwarf says, don't microwave sandwiches. I agree with that. Let's see here. 23 says, sorry for not coming to your stream. Oh, I've been getting a lot of internet problems and YouTube stuff with the main channel. No problem. Hey, I need to get by and support you too. So I fully understand. And y'all say a prayer for me because Sammy, my baby girl, is not doing as great as she had been. It seems like all of a sudden Tuesday night, the baby just went blind and Uno's thinking that she's about to die. I feel like he's trying to kill her off. But I don't know if it's the end for her or not. But y'all pray for me because I know that the time is going to come. I know she can't live forever, and it's just going to break my heart when I have to say goodbye to her. So that's something that I've been dealing with this week, and it is one of the reasons why you haven't seen me on YouTube. I actually had some pretty big plans for my channel this week, but I just hadn't gotten to any of it. But Sammy's had a good morning, so I felt, confident enough to get on here and be able to stream without thinking there'd be any emergency that I'd have to get to right away while I was here with her. So let's see here. Either the brothers attacked him or it was staged, or both. Right, boy. Maybe the brothers attacked him in a staged attack. Let's see here. Keely says it casts a shadow of doubt for real victims. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Right Up Boy says, yes, Ty, this is the worst thing about it. And that's why he should be made an example of what will happen if you lie about these things. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Wait. I think that our caller hung up. I think she called back. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I did call back. Chris, I forgot to say something.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I agree that people who do this, an example should be made of them. Just like people who lie about rape or whatever it is, I think that whatever they lied about and whatever that person would have been charged with is convicted, their sentence, I think that person that lied about it should get the same exact sentence.
Yeah. Yep. I 100% agree. And this is something that, Chandra and I have talked about before. But yeah, whether it's a woman lying about being raped or, all the like we had this whole rash of phone calls, people calling Black people for doing not a fucking thing this summer, whatever punishment would have been exacted on these people for whatever they didn't do, that punishment should be exacted on the person who called and lied and said that whatever happened. So yeah, thank you. I agree. So something needs to happen if this is found out to be untrue. I 100% agree. Anything else you want to add?
Yes, but I don't think that it should stop there and that he should be the, primary example as the poster boy for this, because it has happened so many times and it has happened so much throughout history. And I don't think the Black gay guy that does it is the one that, we all focus on and say, you know what, he did this, that's fucked up. We're going to make an example out of him. No, go pull up all that shit that happened.
Hey, I just had an instance of something like this because there was a story that I just covered. Maybe it's been 3 weeks now on my live stream on Sunday Funday, where these 4 Black men have been posthumously pardoned for not right. Basically whistling at a white woman or some bullshit in Florida. And, 2 of them, one of them was actually shot when he was being transported from one jail to another hearing or to another hearing about the case. One of them just left town once he saw that he was accused of it, and he got killed and attacked by a white mob. But basically, it was a situation where there was, surprise, a white woman saying that, that she was, I believe she said that she was raped by these Black men. Somehow she was sexually attacked. Maybe they pinched the ass she didn't have or some bullshit. We find out that it is. And but what what we have found out that happened is that 2 Black men stopped to help this young white couple. Their car had broken down on them, and 2 Black men stopped to help them with their car situation. The husband said that there were he called the 2 Black men by some racial slurs, and so like they got into a fight. a physical fight. And I guess when police came, the two black men ran off. And so that turns into, to me, it seems like a case where the white woman was being reasonable and was just like, hey, they're just here to help us, honey. Don't call them names or whatever, because the white man, her white husband, ended up leaving her. She was a young bride, a young 17-year-old bride. So he ends up leaving her stranded on the road. So it was just, we got to make up some story as to why this young, poor, white, helpless woman had to walk home in the middle of the night by herself. Oh, well, here's a good one. These four black men, two of them attacked her husband, two of them raped her. And so, like, now it is what it is. And so, here we are all these years later after this attack in this town in Florida. And oh, well, no, that wasn't true. And she has apologized. She actually came over to apologize, to one of that, because these families like have property right next door to each other, it turns out. So she went to apologize to like the brother of one of the men, and but she's still alive. She's still alive. Wow. And so my thing is, well, let's just put her in prison for the rest of her natural life. Since they had to serve time, one of them died in prison. One of them died as soon as he got out of jail. So let's go and throw her ass in jail. Let's go and make an example out of everyone. Let's make an example out of Jussie Smollett if he's lying. If he's made up this story, then I don't care. Throw his gay black ass in jail too, or wherever the hell he needs to go. Let's do that, but let's do it with everybody. And that's how I felt about. Let's do it with everyone. It's not about letting the black guy go free. It's not about letting the black guy go free because I'm a black person. It's not about, letting the gay person go free because they're gay and they, are so downtrodden. No, let's go and round up everybody who's been lying about shit and put them all in jail. Once we find out that that's what it is, and they've had other people serve time, or they were going to potentially have people serve time because they lied about some crime committed against them, put all their asses in jail. That's why I wasn't hearing it when the lady who accused Emmett Till of whistling at her, now she needs her family protected, because people, no, bitch, how about you get your 96-year-old ass up in a jail cell too? Because this young man died because of you. So let's round up everybody, all you fucking people who want to lie about some crimes that have been committed against you, black, white, man, woman, gay, straight, transgender, what the fuck ever. Take your asses to jail. I don't play that shit. So yeah, I'm not believing Jussie. And if Jussie's lying, let's make an example of him, but let's go on and round up everybody. Make an example out of everybody. Everybody going to jail today. How about that? Anything else you want to add to it, Chandra?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Another important point.
I think anything else I'll call back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Another important point, because y'all, I can't handle this with any kind of seriousness because I don't believe Jussie Smollett. I don't. So if my tone is sarcastic and humorous, that's what it's meant to be because I don't believe anything he's saying. I could be wrong, and I realize that. And thank you all for sending up prayers for my Sammy. It will break my heart when she goes, but it is what it is. I know she can't live forever, but still, I love her, so it's sad. But anyway, thank y'all. I appreciate it, American Copperhead and 23 and Journey. Thank you for being here. I didn't even know that you were here. Akili, thank you. But yeah, Chris B, I'm with you. I don't know if you're still in here. It does sound like fake news to me. Yeah, we need some sources. We need some videotape. We need, I know that this is a nice neighborhood that he was in Chicago, and there's closed circuit TV everywhere. And it just so happens that the closed circuit TV caught everything going on that night except for his attack. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let's see here. Right away says, I'll be happy if his career. I mean, that would be definitely a form of punishment. But I do believe, yeah, he needs to face some kind of legal ramifications if he's just made all this up. And throw Lee Daniels in there with him, too. Everybody can go to jail. Let's see here. There's a better chance of a white conservative being jumped in this country than a gay or black person. I don't know if that's true. I don't know where you come up with that. But yeah, I don't know how I don't know where you come up with that, Vindicated Rascal, but thank you for being here. America's already divided, and he's making it worse for y'all. True. I mean, yeah, it is already divided, and it's always going to be. I mean, let's not live in a fairyland. I mean, I think that we can try to make things better, but yeah, this isn't helping anything. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm not. Oh, hold on. It looks like we got another. Hello, caller.
Oh, okay. I was checking to see if I'm still on.
You are.
I heard you were just saying he's making it worse for y'all. Okay, wow. And that in itself is a problem.
What do you mean?
It shouldn't make it worse for y'all.
What do you mean?
As in us.
Worse for Americans?
Okay, he says America is already divided and it's making it worse for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be the case. It's one person's incident.
Right, but that is the case, though. It just is.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not be that way.
Mm-hmm. But it is. I mean, I don't know how we get out of that.
That is so crazy.
Hi, Tropical Halo 69.
That's the way that it is.
Yeah. It is, but it is crazy, but it is a reality. Like, it's crazy, but it's not unbelievable.
Right, yeah, exactly, and that's the sad part about it.
Oh, and by the way, if anyone else wants to call in, we have Chandra from Houston, Texas on the line. She's kind of been in and out a few times. The phone number is in the description box for this video. And we welcome anybody's opinion. Everybody doesn't have to agree with me, but it seems like most of us do think that Jussie's lying. So hi to Tropical Halo 69 and Slick. Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. The call-in number is 1-347-514-7210, and this is a conference line you'll be calling into, so you'll need the PIN number, which is 1685373. Anything else you want to add, Chandra from Houston?
No.
Okay.
I keep saying that, but
okay, well then I'm going to put you on mute for a second. We have another caller, and let me see what they have to say. Hi, caller. Will you please tell us your name and from where you're calling?
My name is Vindicated Rascal, and I'm calling.
Hi. Thank you for calling.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you doing? Thank you so much.
I'm so amped right now. I could be so pumped. I could talk about this for hours.
Okay, well.
Up to date with every part of this. If there's anything that you want to ask me, I probably know as much as you, or maybe even a little bit more.
Okay, well, just let us know your opinion, because here, for the most part, we think that Jussie's a liar. So, but
just it's not even a question. The only question now is how long does he have before he's dragged out of his apartment in cuffs?
Right. I would like to think that.
Yeah, that's the only question. See, the problem, here's what happened. He went on the news the other day, and he started calling out his friends and saying, oh, yeah, there was not a doubt in his mind that those are the guys that jumped him.
Mm-hmm.
So now the police go to their house, bang down the door, rip their whole place apart. If you did that to me, I'm flipping on you, too.
Oh, yeah.
They off his pockets for $50,000 for every week that those detectives are working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they blackball, blacklist, and black shame the hell out of that guy.
Black shaming, whoa.
He's dividing the country so bad. You don't just go and do stuff like that. I mean, we see enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you want to be good for the community. I'm happy for black people, gay people, whatever. But you can't hide behind that. He's putting those things out there on his sleeve saying, oh, look, this is me and as a black man.
Right.
Shut up, man. As an American, I'm offended that he would even bring those things up. We all bleed red, white, and blue.
Well, you know what? Okay, and that's true, and I'm not going to disagree with you that we're all Americans. If I believed him, I would say that he should bring up the fact that he's gay and he's black, because if I believed him, then if he were attacked for the reason he said that he was attacked, then I would say that does need to be brought up. But because I don't believe it, then
he said that. He said that they called me N-worthy.
No, I know. I agree. I agree, and I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I would say that if it were true, he should bring up those things. But because I don't believe him, I do feel like this is just something I got to say. If they call me the F word, I got to say they call me the N word, because I need some sympathy from everyone, because no one wants, those are the two words that you shouldn't be called.
Absolutely right. And he could have stopped there, but he just kept going with it. You know, they were white, they were Trump supporters, they were wearing MAGA hats, they were wearing a noose, they put bleach in a hot sauce bottle. I mean, who sat with him and wrote this script?
Lee Daniels did.
They read off scripts.
Lee Daniels sat with him and wrote that script. He's a horrible writer. He's a horrible writer.
He's complicit too.
Yes.
Because can you imagine this? He's on the phone and he hears these people, which he says he heard them saying these homophobic stuff.
Right.
He didn't say, oh yeah, they had a real thick Nigerian accent.
Well, how about, okay, so you're getting attacked and you still have the phone up to your face. That's what amazes me. Like you're on the phone, like you're not gonna put the phone down.
Like he fell asleep against the seatbelt. You see that? He got a little cut on his face and
yes.
Fell asleep against the seatbelt on a bus ride.
I saw the cut on his face.
He didn't want to look all jacked up.
I saw the cut on his face, and I'm like, wow, that's all that happened to you. You were holding on to a phone and a sandwich, and you just got a cut on your face. Like, you're a bad motherfucker out here. Like, you are just fighting off everybody. I'm on the phone, and whoa, wait, like, not even hold on, or let me call you back. I got to fight off these attackers. No, like, stay on the phone with me. Cause you hear these people yelling, "This is MAGA country." Like, what? This all just sounds like a horrible Lee Daniels script. It all sounds like a horrible Lee Daniels script to me.
Yeah, and I could tell right off the bat that the reporter, Robin, she didn't believe a word. You could look at body language.
Her body language said it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And his body language said it all too. Kept looking to the left, kept grinding his teeth, kept biting his lip, kept looking for something. He's like begging people to forgive him. And then he said, I punched him in the face. He never said that in the police report. You can look at the police report. He also said he didn't see where they ran off to. In the interview, he said he watched where they ran off to. There's another YouTuber, I can't give him credit right now, but he did a walkthrough of the entire area where it happened, and he showed where you cannot go, without being seen. So anywhere that they would have ran off to, they would have been seen. My idea is that those guys, I guess they've been kind of cleared now, but it makes more sense to me that somebody had to have put that stuff somewhere for him and helped him set it up.
Right. Yeah, I tend to believe that. You won't get any arguments from me on this not thing. Right.
And then he didn't notice I was around his neck until long after they had left.
Well, yeah.
He fought him off and they ran off. And come on, get real.
Right. Well, I mean, hey, his adrenaline was pumping so hard, and he was, worried about, his sandwich getting cold and the phone call that he was on. It's a lot to think about. So who's gonna notice the news around it? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Vindicator Rascal.
I think the whole country's with me. I think the whole country's with you. You have to have a room temperature IQ to believe anything that he said.
But you know what, though? My Twisted Live TV with Poetry, who's in the live chat right now, she and I, we're both YouTubers. We have developed a friendship, and she was just arguing with people on Instagram and Twitter who don't believe that this young man is lying. There are people, the people who believe him, like, they're pretty they're very vocal about their belief in him. And so there are a few knuckleheads out there who refuse to think that this could be a lie. And I guess, they think that we're all going to eat our words. And even I'm still willing to say that there's a chance, but I think it's a very slight chance. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to have to come on this live stream and say, I was wrong, y'all. All those jokes I made, I shouldn't have made. But I don't think that that's going to happen. I really don't.
I would put all my money on black. There's no way.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things to think about is the fact that, in the community, whether it's a gay, black, whatever community, people want to stand up for each other even when they're wrong, just because they don't want the image to be done to everybody else. So people will knowingly lie for each other.
Yeah, and like you said, that does go for any community, and we'll we got to throw white people in there too. We got to throw whatever. We got to throw conservatives versus liberals in there. And people will stand up, knowing damn well that the person that I'm backing is a liar, and I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it.
But I can honestly say that I bet you that a conservative will come out and say that he's wrong, or wait for the facts to come out before they just start running with stuff.
I can't agree with that.
People do.
I can't, and I'm not a liberal or a conservative, so we'll disagree on that point.
With just this instance right there, that most people will follow the facts, and the left seems to be wanting to believe what they want it to be more than what it really is.
We'll disagree on that point, and I'm not a liberal or a conservative, and I just look at both sides and I shake my head all the fucking time. So we'll have to disagree on that point.
Look where the fake news is coming. The fake news is coming.
It comes from both sides in my experience, and this is for years. You gotta understand. You have to understand. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal. But I see lies on both sides all the time.
I'm not either. I'm a Libra. I see both sides and I balance it out.
I'm a Libra as well. I'm a Libra as well.
Oh, there you go. September 29th right here.
Okay, October the 1st, 10:01.
Oh, look at you right there, huh?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
That's who we are.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we do tend to see both sides, and that's one thing I like about Libras. But yeah, I'm not. Now this though, as far as Jussie's concerned, which is the topic at hand, I agree. I agree with you.
I'm gonna put myself out there and say this: 3 days. I think within 3 days we're gonna find out exactly what's going on, and there are gonna be charges brought against them because they're probably putting that together right now. Because they're not gonna let them get away with it.
Okay.
The public opinion's not going to let them get away with it.
I agree.
Know everything.
And I'm looking at the way that Chicago PD is phrasing everything. They're saying that, we're not calling this a hoax. However, they're not saying that, we're not investigating it as a possible hoax. We're not saying that he's not lying. We are treating him as a victim for now, but I have to believe that behind the scenes that they're still looking to see if this is not making sense to the general public, this is not making sense to anybody's police department either. So we have to believe that they're investigating Jussie too.
They're gonna let it go for a little bit longer, so that when they go and get when Jussie pays his reparations to the city of Chicago, they're gonna have a nice big check that he's gonna have to write. So
something should happen.
I would be looking at that like a golden goose. You'd be like, all right, every day that we let them know, it's another $5 grand, 10 grand, or whatever.
That's kind of
a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna make him pay.
I feel like
the guy's so against Donald Trump, but he hires Trump's lawyer's lawyer.
Yeah.
Michael, what's his name there?
That is also a measure of concern. That also brings up concern for me that he's already hired an attorney. People don't
hire attorneys; they let the federal prosecutors talk to them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But y'all heard it, Vindicated Rascals giving it 3 days. So by Tuesday, according to Vindicated Rascal, we'll have the truth. So let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, that's a great day. Tuesday. By Tuesday we'll know it. It might even be sooner than that.
Okay. Well, you said within 3 days. So it could be Tuesday or soon.
Charges, and when they file charges, they have 48 hours. So like those guys that got arrested, they had to charge them with something in 48 hours, but they had to let them go. They let them go with no charges. So,
okay. So y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first on this live stream. Okay. You have any other comment?
No, I'm just so happy that you took my call, and I'm so happy you're doing what you're doing, because some people are just trying to sweep this under the rug, and I don't think it's going to go quietly into the night the way that some people wish it would. No,
I don't think it is either. And I've been checking Twitter every day. Every time I see his face in my trending topics, I'm hoping that it's because he's been exposed. But I think it's coming. So we'll see what happens.
It'll come right up for you.
We'll see what happens. Well, thank you. Do you have a YouTube channel, by the way?
I do. You can look up Vindicated Rascal.
Okay, so if you'll just hit us with another comment in the chat. You guys, that was Vindicated Rascal that we had. Thank you so much. I'm going to go on and mute you now. And if you want to come back on the line and say something, or just hang up and call in and say something again, then then we'll appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for your call. You guys, that was Vindicated Rascal on the line. We have some people who don't really believe Jussie, but we got other issues going on there. Let's see here. Looks like we got our caller back on the line, our number one caller today. Caller, are you here? Will you say who you are? I think I know who you are.
I am, yes. I'm here. Okay.
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Hi, Jussie BM. Thank you so much for coming in here. Y'all, Jussie BM, I just reconnected with her in James Cox's stream earlier today. Y'all know I always like to say for my YouTubers who are looking for people who will help grow your channels, Jussie BM is one of those people. I like to give y'all shortcuts where I can. I love Jussie BM. She helped me so much. Like right when I got to that point when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and she's helped a lot of people, even though they come on and they do her fucking dirty and trolls get her channel shut down. She does not stop. She keeps going and she keeps helping all of us out. So I just really appreciate her. I love her. I'm very thankful to see her in the stream today. So I just want to give her some love, and let's go on and get back to the subject at hand. Okay, so we got Chandra from Houston back on the line. What do you have to say, my love?
Okay, so I think it's just so dangerous to be in a place where we'll take one individual situation again, like I said earlier, and make that represent so many more people when it does not. And I've worked in criminal justice and social justice reform for the last 25 years. And I can tell you for a fact that, yes, conservatives lie, and they have, oh my gosh, the ability to take a situation and not only just vaguely accuse someone, but they will specifically accuse someone, put them in jail, and have them behind bars for decades of their life, where no one finds anything out about it until some group like the Innocence Project or something like that goes digging into it to find out how much collusion took place in making sure that some person got behind bars because they didn't want to deal with the truth of the actual situation. So it's not a thing where this wouldn't happen with conservatives, or with conservatives something different would have taken place. No, conservatives do this just as well, and they're fucking masters at it. And they have so many people on their team with it that yes, it does take place. It takes place to the extent that organizations and nonprofits have to be created to deal with the fallout of what they do in this type of situation. So, no, that is not the case. And I see it firsthand. I see the behind-the-scenes parts of this where it does take place in the fallout of it, where it destroys people's lives. So, you can't take one individual situation and make that representative of everybody that individual may participate with.
Absolutely.
It's wrong to do that.
Absolutely, I agree. And I know that, I mean, I hope that you realize you're preaching to the choir in that. And that's not, I didn't want, and that's why I had to derail the conversation from where it was going, because that's not at all what this is about. But yeah, I 100% agree with that. So yeah, anything, because I'm trying to keep it on, Jussie. I hate politics. I hate politics, period. I used to enjoy discussions about politics, but it's been completely out of hand ever since President Obama got elected, because like the races like came out and hoods came off. And so like I don't even like discussing it anymore. And I've never considered myself a Republican. I've never considered myself a Democrat, ever. I've never voted any kind of straight party ticket on anything. But like, there's just so much racist rhetoric involved in discussions with politics. Now I hate to discuss it, and so that's why I want to keep this discussion on, Jussie. I don't want to, obviously things are going to come up. I talk about black and white here all the time, but I like to keep. Hi, Mama Bonadonna. I'm sorry, I saw you come in, and we had our call going, so I didn't get to say hello. But I'm with you on that. But I don't even like. I'm trying to keep it on Jussie, and we can talk about Jussie. We can say, I don't care about you saying I'm white. I disagree, or he's black and he's lying or whatever. But to make this a left thing, or a left wing, or right wing thing, or that's why I tend to just stick with conservative or liberal thing, or Republican or Democrat thing. I'm not buying that, because there's lies being told all over this country by Democrats every day, by Republicans every day, by black people every day, by white people every day, by gay people every day, by straight people every day. So we're not going to take it there. People lie sometimes. So miss me with all of that. Miss me with all of that rhetoric. But Jussie happens to be a black man who's gay, who we for the most part think is lying. We could all be wrong. But if I'm wrong because I'm the one who's coming on here saying that, I don't agree, then I'll come on and say I was wrong. But no, anyone who's saying that this has anything to do with him being a Democrat or a leftist, miss me with that bullshit, because Republicans and conservatives lie all the fucking time too. All of these people lie. So I do appreciate that comment, and if we can just keep it not political, I'd appreciate it. Anything else?
No, I completely agree with you, and I feel the same way in terms of liberal and conservative. And I split the party ticket. I vote for who I believe in. My views are probably more aligned with conservative views than liberal views. And actually, most black people do have more conservative views, but for whatever reason align more with the Democrat party. So, that's a whole different discussion.
Right.
And like you said, you don't do politics.
Right.
But, I can totally, I understand conservative views. And I was raised, we were raised with conservative views.
Yes, we were. For those who don't know, the caller is my sister. We were raised with conservative views.
Yes. So, but having worked in the field, there's just so much that goes on that is just, you would think we were living in the 60s or even before. Yeah, because at least in the 60s, people were starting to try to change things.
Right. I appreciate your call. I appreciate you making that point. I was going to make it anyway, but thank you. And thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm enjoying the conversation. You also, so Chandra, if you want to stay on hold or whatever, I'm just going to mute you right now. Anybody who wants to call in, please feel free. The call-in number is in the description box for this video. If you don't feel like reading the description box, then you can.
You won't believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies. Nigger.
Okay, so we have some idiot who has a number of anonymous one calling in to say the N-word on the chat. So that's that. So anyway, we have a lot of things going on, but anyone who wants to feel free to call in, please. We have a call-in number that is in the description box for the video. And then also, if you don't want to look at the description box, here it is. It's 1-347-514-7210. It is it's a conference line, so you'll need the PIN number. That PIN number is 168-5373. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Thank you. Yeah, Animation Reel. This is not about politics. Reviewing and playing says, so joining late. You're saying he's lying. I'm not saying he's lying. Reviewing, playing, and more RPM. I'm saying I think he's lying. I really, really think that he's lying. I cannot say for sure, but I don't believe that he's telling the truth. We have another caller on the line. Caller, will you tell us who you are and from where you're calling? Who is this? I might know.
Okay, it's your boy Animations Real from Texas,
Okay. We got Animations Real from Texas on the line, y'all.
Honestly, I don't even know who Lee Daniel is. Or Negroes.
Go ahead.
What was that?
That was the same idiot who called in before. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. They need help. Okay.
Yes.
I I don't know. I didn't know who Lee Daniels was. Come to find out, he's the guy from the concert, right?
Okay. No, not the concert. He is the man who is the producer and creator of Empire. He's also the one who brought us that movie, the one that had Oprah and Forrest Whitaker. He's the one who brought us Precious. Yeah, him. Oh. That's him.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay. Oh shoot, I didn't know who the dude was. But as far as the dude line, I honestly I haven't followed the story. I mean, I knew a little bit on it. I know I kind of seen him on Good Morning America. I really didn't watch him, but yeah, I agree with everyone. Like, if the dude is lying, it does reflect negative on others who are going through it. And it's just terrible that somebody would say, you know, like and when I say troll, I mean you're saying something that's not true to bring up something that has nothing to do with the topic. Right. Nobody cares about Empire, like, compared to somebody's life. Like, if it's true, the dude could have lost his life. Right. What? But he's like, if he did that, man, that's terrible, man. Lock the dude up for about 10 years. Send him to Leavenworth, right? The military prison. Right. Let him bust rocks with a sledgehammer in the hot sun. Let him do that. Right. Because ultimately, that's not right. That you would do something like that. We got the same fool calling. Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's just terrible if that's what he did or what's happened. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so based on what you've heard, and have you heard a lot? Like, do you feel like there's something that's believable? There's something that, you know, maybe, or how are you feeling about it? Because I'm just not finding anything that's believable. Something. I mean, that's like a subject no one should lie about. So for him to say it happened, I mean, I'm at a point where I'm like, damn, why would he lie about that if it happened? Why would he lie about that if it happened? Right. Like, but on the other hand, like, I can tell you now, nobody is gonna try to do anything bad to anybody in sub below zero. I mean, sub freezing temperatures. Like, honestly, like, it's like, literally, even gangsters got a protocol. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's too cold, they ain't gonna do anything. Right. Like, we gonna wait till summer to get this dude. Exactly. You see crime rates rise in the summer. Yeah, you know. And then I did hear that he was at, like, Subway or something like that, which they literally have video of him being at Subway eating. I think that's what he was doing, getting in whatever he was doing. And still, like, even then, bro. Right. You got a new strand in your neck going into a hotel. Right. He really played that out. Like, yeah, that part doesn't make sense. Like, cause even like, look, I've been in fights and I've been jumped. There's no way if something is around my neck, it was there during the whole fight. The fight ends, that I'm not still grabbing on whatever's around my neck, right? So I can take it off, right? So like, literally, the guy got beat up. It's around his neck, and he's walking to the hotel. Then he said, "Oh, okay. I'm in warm weather now. Let me grab it and take it off now." Right. Check this out. Right. That part I don't believe. So I'm really not. I really don't have an opinion on it. I just know if he lied about it, that's terrible. Right. Right. Like,
Yeah.
That blows my mind. If this was some type of publicity to promote a movie, to promote it, like that is like terrible on so many levels.
It would be. And like I said, yeah, even I can only express my opinion, which I've made very clear. I do think it's a lie. And I can't just, ask everybody to hop on and agree with me. If someone believes it, I don't see how, but if they do, they do. And I still, I have to put it out there. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll get on here and I'll say that I'm wrong. If the evidence comes out and, we find out that he was in fact telling the truth, then shame on me, I guess, or whatever. I just didn't see it. But that is my biggest problem. Like, if you are lying, you are causing so many problems for so many people. And this was so unnecessary. If you had some kind of incident come out that you didn't want to make public or that was embarrassing, you can always say no comment. When people are, well, Jussie, what's up with that, scar under your eye? No comment, whatever. Like, there are so many other things you could say. Dogs attacked you, instead of saying that, this whole, coming up with this, don't do that. Like, how can you not see that this is going to cause huge problems for other people? It just amazes me, if in fact I am correct and that's the situation. But yeah, horrible.
Exactly.
Horrible.
And, I mean, look, I know that there's individuals who support the current president now. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But that is, like, when you say the what is it, the MAGA hat, or whatever it is, like, when you say that, that's like automatic hot button.
Right.
Like, it's automatic. Like,
right.
Oh, because here's the thing. You assume that they're white.
Right. That is the assumption that people will have.
White people did it.
Right.
And he said they were racist.
Right. So who was expecting these two big Nigerian men?
Exactly. Like when you think of that, and you think it's somebody who got like some type of country accent, tobacco, and all that stuff. And,
right.
Like,
it conjures up images in the mind. That is the truth. Hi, SOS. Thank you for coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, when they find out they're not Jews, what do you say?
Right.
You call them racist.
Right. Because they're the same race. They are black.
Exactly. So you literally have a racist saying, "Oh man, they discriminate, man."
Right.
Like, geez,
right.
Man, what's up with that, man? How you gonna put me in a category with somebody who's not racist, man?
Right. Absolutely.
I hope. But here's the thing. A lot of, and I don't want to switch subjects, but Tekashi 6ix9ine did the same thing. A lot of trolling.
He did.
And people followed him. Pop, man. The dude was a beast in 7 months, right? And a lot of so take the guy from Instagram who recorded live him in a shootout with the police.
Right.
Now his stuff is popping. I mean, he's gonna be in jail for the rest of his life.
Right.
His stuff is popping. So it's almost like, man, you know what? That works. Look, that right there, that process, provoking people's emotion.
Hang on.
That works.
Hang on. Hi, Goon Tune. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Yes, provoking people's emotions. Yes, it does work. It's a very powerful tool. Very powerful.
So my issue is, what's wrong with provoking someone's emotion with the content that you already have?
Right.
I've never watched Empire ever. But
Me
from
either.
what I understand, it was a pretty good show. so why not, is the show not that good to stand on the content that you have?
Mm-hmm.
That you have to do this if that's what you did?
It makes you wonder.
Like,
I've never watched it. I've never watched it, but I heard that the ratings are down.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a glimpse of it. The only reason why I know Empire is Taraji and Terrence Howard. That's it. But literally, I had no interest in watching it.
Right. Me either.
But I mean, I'm just saying, engaging someone's emotion, emotion like that can get somebody killed.
Yes, absolutely.
It can get somebody seriously hurt.
Yes, if he made this up, it is beyond selfish. If he made this up just to, get some support or whatever, it's so selfish because he has to know that there are, ramifications that other people who have absolutely nothing to do with him would have to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he's going to have, he didn't have it that night if it happened, but he's going to have security.
Right. He didn't have it that night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have armed guard around him.
Right.
A regular person, they're not going to have that.
Right. Because I understand that some kind of threatening letter showed up at the Empire offices, threatening Jussie. So they asked him if he wanted extra security, which he turned down before this happened, like a week before this happened. So to me, it is sounding completely staged. It is sounding like Lee Daniels is on the bullshit, is in on the bullshit with him, is what it sounds like to me. Hi, Mike R. Thank you for coming in. So that's what it sounds like to me. And Jussie Smollett, I mean, nobody sees you as some kind of a tough guy. If this, threatening letter came in, saying, threatening something about his safety and I think making mention of his maybe blackness or homosexuality, why would you not opt to have security with you? And like you said, this is someone who has the option. He can have security detail walking around, Chicago or LA or wherever he's going to be. The average person on the street who, this could actually happen to doesn't have that luxury,
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm with you.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And even that is weird. Even if you were not threatened, you still have to go to public places. Let's just say this never happened. Bro, you're still gonna have to go to the store.
Right.
You're still gonna go through malls. You're still gonna do all this stuff.
Right.
You're gonna have to have security just because you may have just fans that just want to be around you. It can get chaotic. So that makes sense. Even the toughest guy has some type of protection detail.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a super chat. Thank you, Mike R. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I have $4.01 after doing this super chat, after doing this live stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's what it was. No matter how tough you are, if you in the public eye,
yeah,
that's just part of you. You being responsible is to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
That's just being responsible. Like me. Now y'all have to wait until my YouTube goes up and everything, and I'll get my protection details.
There you go.
Then I'm responsible for my own protection.
Right.
so right. You're walking on the streets of Chicago in 12-degree weather.
Wait a minute. I have another. Thank you, Rido. Boy, he gave me international money, y'all. I got £5 from Rido. Boy, he said, "Get these pounds." I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, Mike R, he messed up from Jump Street coming out with this lie to begin with. If he lied, and I have to say that with reservation, I could be wrong. However, now people walking around calling him Fruit Pac because he said he's the gay Tupac. No, you're not. Stop it.
That is terrible.
Tupac is 10 times the actor you ever were, 50 times the musician you will ever be. So stop it, Jussie. Get out of here. Okay. Fruit Pac.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh,
but, I mean, but you have people that agree with what he's saying as far as like that believe him, like regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And if it comes out that it's not true, those same people will say, they'll figure out a way to still justify that.
Mm-hmm.
And that in itself just keeps like the negative going.
Right.
Like wrong is wrong. Like it doesn't matter if that's your best friend,
mm-hmm.
your wife, your husband, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong is wrong. And if you're not telling the person that they're wrong, then what is like? How are you guys in some type of relationship?
Right.
Because evidently y'all gonna be lying to each other.
That's right.
And I don't know. I don't know any relationship that's gonna work with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Each other lying.
Not for long.
So I'm just saying,
Yep.
If he lied, man, that's terrible.
Yes.
Bro, somebody needs to call him on it.
Seriously.
If he's not, I mean, damn, bro. You know what? Maybe he's not lying. He just got some of the details mixed up.
Rhino Boy wants to trade him and bring back Pac and Aaliyah. If only God worked out that way.
Jeez, man.
Okay. Well, I think he needs to pay. I don't think he needs to pay with his life. But yeah, I'm fine with I'm fine with Real's idea of sending him to prison. I'm good with that. Oh gosh. Anything else? You have any other comments on this before we get to the next call?
No.
Well, thank you for calling. I always appreciate you calling. You're so supportive of my call-in streams. I'm just going to put you on mute and get to our next call. Thank you so much, y'all. That's Animations Real. Animations Real, would you please type something in the chat so that they can support you if they're not already supporting you? Hello, caller. Will you tell us who you are and from where you're calling?
It's me again. It's Chandra.
Hi, Chandra. What do you have to say this time? I feel like I have a co-host today.
The security thing, I don't agree with that. I've recently, interacted with stars who are way bigger than Jussie Smollett, and
as most stars are, let me add.
No, and yeah, it's kind of private though, but people who did not have security around them at all, and not just that one that I talked to you about, but there have been others because of our anniversary and all that stuff. But they don't bring security around them everywhere they go.
I do think, though, I agree with him with the security because of the fact that he's saying he got this threatening letter, before the whole incident happened. That's what I'm saying. If it is true and if it's not staged, why not have security around you if you're concerned about someone threatening your life and you can afford security and you're walking around at dangerous times of the night in a dangerous city? To me, it didn't make sense that he would not have security, at least with him for a couple of weeks or so after getting that letter.
Because a lot of them get stuff all the time that's just ridiculous and they don't take it seriously.
Well, it's just, I guess, and that's just a difference of opinion, because I do think that if he got this letter, he should have had some security with him. I agree with Real on that point. We just disagree on this point. That's all that it is. But yeah, I mean, there's obviously some people going to agree with you and say, yeah, lots of people walk around who don't have security, but obviously he didn't need security. He had used his super Negro powers to fight off two huge Nigerian races with his sandwich and phone. So, hey, it is what it is. Hi, Jackson Samuel. Thanks for coming in.
I had another question. Can you hear me when I'm on mute? Like, I know everybody can't, but can you?
No, I can't hear any of y'all when y'all are on mute. No.
Okay.
No, I cannot. No, you have complete privacy.
Oh, yes. also, I wanted to, you know, I can't believe that call that keeps coming in for you, that phone. And that is, it says a lot. That type of stuff, it does still exist. And people do still have to deal with that type of thing. And it's not just anonymous phone calls.
Right.
People deal with it in person. And it's present here in this country right now, today. It's not something that's just from, pre-Civil War. It's not something just from the 60s and the Civil Rights Movement. It does exist right now and today. And so for that reason, yes, I can believe that Jussie Smollett experienced something like that. There's still a lot that doesn't make sense with what he's saying. But can it happen? Yes, absolutely.
Well, and that's my problem, is that I think that it could happen. My problem is that I don't think that it did happen to him. I think that it could happen to him and a lot of people like him. And that's why I feel like if he's lying, it's ridiculously disgusting and selfish. If in fact he's totally made it up, because I do think that's been my problem, because my initial reaction was like, oh my God, like seriously? But I wasn't that surprised, because something like that could happen in the climate that we have in this country today in 2019. It doesn't surprise me that it could happen. But the more and more he talked, or the more and more I heard, the more and more I read, the less and less it made sense. And I'm like, this dude is lying, and if he is, this is fucking disgusting. It's sick. That was the problem that I had with it. Because yeah, it could happen. Right. It could happen. This is something that could happen anywhere. But I don't believe that it did, and that's the problem that I have with it. Like, why would you lie about this when people go through shit like this every fucking day? That's been my issue.
Right. This kind of stuff, it doesn't have to be made up. It doesn't have to be fabricated. It exists.
Right, and that's why I have a problem with it. If you did,
I don't know if
yes,
you've been muting
I have.
I
have. That's the only option that I have.
For you to let them call. Let's hear the spectrum of what they have to say.
No.
Show that, show people exactly who they are and what they do. Because I know, people think that we are in this post-racial society, and that racism doesn't exist the same way that it did just 30, 40, 50 years ago, but it does.
Absolutely. It does. And I would hope, I don't know. Now, look, maybe we can just take a quick poll in the chat, if you will. Just yes or no. Do you believe that in 2019, we live in a post-racial society, that racism is a thing of the past? If I can just get a quick yes or no, because I would hope that no one who even cares to listen to me is naive enough to think that, but maybe some people do. And if you don't, I don't have patience for that caller, the type of call that I had to block. And so I don't feel like that's something that I need to let be seen or heard, or to use my platform for. If there are people who aren't aware, I would say use Google. Google is your best friend. But to have someone who keeps calling, or who kept, and I don't even like to give them life, because to me, I see that once I ignore them, that they go away. So I don't want to, bring up that idiot again, who, just enjoys saying the N-word. That's what you're using my stream for. And I know right away, I saw you tell me to block them, and unfortunately with this app that I'm using, I don't have that ability, which is also another reason why I've kind of scaled back my callings, because I do want to find another app to use for it. I want to find something that will allow me to just flat out block people, and that will allow me to get international callers in that I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for. So I'm still upgrading everything, even as we speak, because I want to be able to get everyone's opinion. And like you hit me up with a super chat, but you can't even call in and give me your opinion. You can put it in the chat, but I want to be able to talk to my international callers as well. So there's some things, there's still some things that I feel like I have to do. So, okay. to that end. Anything else, caller?
No, I'm looking at the comments regarding the poll, the informal poll that you just did. That's, it's sad to me that people are not able to recognize the reality of racism in America.
I'm with you on that, and again, this my call-in stream, my live stream in general, my channel in general is not about politics. I try to steer away from politics, but anyone who's just saying that the left is the only side of that bird with a problem, I think you're delusional. I think that there are as many problems on the left as there are on the right. I'm not anyone who promotes Democrats. I'm not anyone who promotes Republicans. I'm not anyone who promotes liberals or who promotes conservatives. But to me, the left wing, the right wing, thank God I got it right this time, are just equal sides of the same fucking bird. And so I don't see anything. I don't know how you can just, oh, it's the left who's doing this, the left who's doing that. No, fuck that. It's all fucked up. People lie. People are racist, and you don't have to be a conservative or a Democrat to be a lying racist. You don't have to be a white person or a black person to be a liar. You don't have to be a woman or a man. You don't have to be gay or straight. So that I will, totally disagree. I totally disagree. So anything else?
Thank you so much for your time, Ty, and I really
thank you for your calls.
What you're doing.
Thank you for your calls.
And for the people who are super chatting you, that's so awesome.
Yes, thank you all.
It's amazing that we do have, we can't just focus on the people who are like out of their minds and doing crazy shit.
Right.
We have people who want dialogue, people who want understanding, people who want peace.
Yes.
Who are willing to listen and to understand each other, because that's the only way we're going to be able to move forward. So I think we have a really amazing listening audience.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you all again, just everybody for sticking with me and for, being here. Thank you for my super chats, Rido Boy super chatting me from across the pond. And, people are in here who don't necessarily agree with everything that I'm saying. And I appreciate you for being here. And I think that we can agree and still be respectful to each other. Thank you, Mike R, for my first super chat of the day. I appreciate that. I don't even know if Mike R is still in here, but I truly, truly appreciate it. So thank you all. I really, really appreciate it. Achilles says I'd like to call him just shy. There's nothing to be shy about. My channel hasn't blown up just yet. So, it's not a whole hell of a lot of people listening. So it's like you're just having a conversation with me. I'm a nice person. I won't bite. Let's see here. So yeah, we've already gone for an hour and a half. This story will come to light this week, and that's what was his name? What was his name? I'm going to turn this down to mute. Vindicated Rascal, was that his name? I can't remember. The guy who called in, he said he's calling it by Tuesday that we're going to know what's what on it all. So Mike says this week. So I guess we're all expecting to know what's really going on within a few days here. So we'll see. I think that if we just sit tight, that we'll see. Yeah, that's definitely wishful thinking, Jackson Samuel. So yeah, does anyone have anything else they want to contribute to the conversation? Yeah, I really do appreciate that, Mike R. and Right Up Way. I appreciate you all just being here. I appreciate you all tuning in. I appreciate you all giving me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would share on your Facebook. I'm really trying to gain some traction for my channel. I'm trying to figure out some things, and I'm noticing that a lot of the bigger YouTubers who I follow, a lot of them tend to have people, a lot of shares on Facebook, particularly. I get shares on Twitter. Hi, Carry On, Jeff and John. Oh my God, I will get by your channel. Jesus, I owe you all that. But thank you for being here. Let's see. Yeah. So I grew up with you. Pretty sure that you do bite. Just saying. Whatever. I don't bite anymore. I'm 42 years old. I don't bite anymore. So, so yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I used to bite y'all, but I don't bite now, and I won't bite anybody for calling in and disagreeing with me. But so yeah, thank you all. I feel like we can agree and disagree, and thank you, Carry On, Jeff and John. And but yeah, I appreciate y'all just being here, whether we agree or disagree in this chat. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate y'all keeping the conversation respectful. I really do. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the super chats. Of course, that's like just the icing on the cake. But I'm asking, whatever content you see on my channel, if you like it, that you'll share it on your Facebook. Just because I'm kind of trying to figure out some things, figure out my way in these YouTube streets. Mike says, y'all go watch Empire Now to laugh it up. So, don't seem like we have a whole lot of huge Lee Daniels fans in here necessarily either. But we'll see. Keely says, I hate hearing my own voice. That's funny. Sometimes I like my voice. Sometimes I don't. It seems like sometimes it records better than others, but I guess maybe some days I just sound a little bit froggier than others. Let's see here. What else? Yeah, but that's, yeah, I appreciate it. Like, y'all have been awesome today. Thank you for all the calls. How about that? Because the call-in stream is not going to work if y'all are not calling, and I wasn't even seeing the chat at the beginning of the stream, so I had gone for like 7 minutes before I realized y'all were even chatting. So I really do appreciate that. And again, the super chat, that's just the icing on the cake. So thanks again, Mike R, for kicking that off for me, and for Rida Boy for coming through with the international pounds for me. Thank you. I really, truly, truly appreciate it. We've gone for an hour and a half, and I'm going to go on and shut this down. But please, anytime, especially if you're a YouTuber and you have a channel, anytime you see me live streaming, always feel free to come in and let us know you have a channel. Feel free to promote your channel. Let us know what's going on over in your world on YouTube. I'm big on getting YouTubers like myself who are, growing, some help for the channel, some support for our channels. So I just thank you all for being here with me on this Saturday. Didn't know, exactly what to expect because I haven't done a call-in stream in 2 weeks. Still working on getting my studio together and everything. So I thank you all. Thank you all. And the calls made it what it is. Without you all calling, I don't have a call-in stream. I just have me rambling again on another day that's not Sunday Fun Day. So thank you all. If you feel like it, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, starting about this time, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time for Sunday Fun Day. And that one, not a call-in, it's just me giving my opinion on the things that I've seen in the news throughout the week, the topics that I've seen trending throughout the week. So thank you so much for making this Saturday fun for me, for making it interesting. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I will see you all tomorrow, and I'll be visiting you all on your channels. I've been throwing out a lot of super chats myself since last night. My weekend is like finally my chance to catch up and see a lot of YouTubers. And I like to jump in on a live stream and just hit somebody up with a super chat and stay and kick it with them for a little bit. So that's my thing. I like to do that. I do like to pay it forward. I get a lot of people super chatting me, and I like to spread the love. So I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much once again. Every caller, Chandra for your calls, Lady V for being the first one in the chat, Animations Real for calling, Rida Boy for hitting me with the super chat, Mike R for hitting me with the super chat. Everybody, like Animations Real, like for your call. I appreciate it. Y'all make it work. And I'm just overwhelmed that people care to even tune into me when y'all see this blurry ass stupid screen, but just listen to me for now. I'm getting the shit set up so that we can do this live, and I can be on the screen and y'all can see my reactions. Poetry, thank you. Poetry, we're getting ready to log off. But I appreciate you for even basically inspiring me to get this call-in done after, talking with you. And that is my YouTube sister, y'all. She's trying to help me get my channel to grow. And I appreciate her. American Copperhead, thank you. I always appreciate you for being in here. Thank you to all my moderators who came in. And, we keep it relatively drama free. Like, I appreciate y'all because we had some, people who were saying some pretty disagreeable things, but you let people have their opinions. And I appreciate that. We need that. We can't just shut everybody down who doesn't agree with the things that we agree with. So thank you for that. Hey, I love it. I love it, and I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I want y'all to have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I'll do what I need to do so that we can have a good live stream on tomorrow. Please continue to pray for Sammy. She's having a good day today, and I'm very thankful for that. And need to just see if we can. I would love for her to stick around for another 3 years, but we'll see what happens. I love you all. Y'all have a good weekend. Shut up, animation's real. I will not wait. He always does that when I'm getting ready to log off. Nate West came in and had to leave. Hey, everybody, I thank you all. I thank you all. And I love you all. And I want y'all to have a good Saturday and a good Sunday and a good week. Are y'all off for Monday? I'm not. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all. Peace out. I'm going to count it down from 10. Just in case something important comes up on the chat, not anything for animations real. 10, 9, thank you, Akili. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, Goontoon. Bye, Poetry. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye, y'all.